Hi everyone, Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Record down here tonight with Alex. So as you guys come in, let me know where you're watching from, and if you're catching the replay right off the bat, do me a favor and let me know that you're watching. So as the title suggests, we are going to be designing on an evergreen form with only 7 fingers. Crazy story. I burned myself today, which, might sound like a normal thing when dealing with hot glue, but how often do I burn myself, Alex?
Not often.
Once a year. And I posted a status a little while ago, so if you guys have any, quick remedies to get rid of burns, let me know, because I hate it. So I think once a year, God burns me as a reminder to not get too comfortable with that hot glue. I swear that's the reason. But yeah, I glued 3 of my fingers. And the worst part is that I knew, once I had the glue in my hand, the best thing to do would just to be, wait or pour a water bottle on it. But, just instinct. I immediately went like this with my hands, and then I rubbed it on my pants. So my hands stuck to my pants. There's glue all over me, and, we have some damage done. So let's design on an evergreen form. Let me just quickly share this to our free group. So if you haven't joined our free group yet, you are missing out. We have almost 70,000 members in our free group of all different types of crafters. So...
Hi, Mary. Hi, Claudia.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Nancy.
Let's see. So, if you guys don't mind hitting that like and share button, I greatly appreciate it. I see Marianne already did, so thank you, Marianne. Another exciting announcement for all of our USA friends. Our bargain boxes are opening up again. You want to talk a little bit more about that, Al?
Yeah, so the 1st and 2nd of October coming up tomorrow, we will have bargain boxes listed, and you can purchase your subscription right at nicksbargainbox.com or at nicksseasonaldecor.com. We will have them listed at midnight tonight, and you will get a box of goodies sent your way each and every single month, full of products that me and Nick pick out for you. And this month, I'm excited for October's box.
I'm very excited.
We have a lot of good goodies coming in there.
A lot of good things. So the estimated value, shipping is about $15 for a box that size. That is what we charge on our website. You get free shipping and, anywhere from $75 to like $85 worth of products alone. So there's a huge savings when, getting a bargain box, because, you get it shipped right to your door without the hassle of choosing your products each and every month. So we're going to design on a basic evergreen form, and I'm going to show you guys how to make an inexpensive wreath. Not every wreath has to be super expensive or super crazy. But just to finish off the bargain box, we actually had to push some things around and get some more things in because, due to the overwhelming response from them, right, Alex? We had a lot of people want them. So, we actually pulled some strings to be able to get you guys some. So I do recommend getting your bargain box at midnight, because I don't know how long they're going to last. But they are open the 1st and 2nd until we sell out for the month. So that is something to look forward to, I'd say. I'm just cutting some tails of some Sam's Club ribbon. Before we do that, I am not going to be adding any premium greenery to this. So this is just a basic evergreen form. So since we're not adding any floral material to cover it up, the best thing you can do is make sure you fluff it really nice. So if you're in business, in the wreathing business, my biggest tip is to, have some different price points. We actually just covered that in the 101 for this month, that Alex is going to be wrapping up the editing process tonight. But, for those of you in business, you want to have different price points, because I think everybody deserves to have something beautiful, and, regardless of their budget or price point. So fluffing this nicely, because we're not going to be adding anything on top of it other than the beautiful ornaments and ribbons and picks that we have.
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
See, Sue says she's excited to get her bargain box.
I know. So, Sue, you lucked out last time, right?
I
You
know.
were one of our final people.
Hi, Jessica. Hi,
Hey,
Jean.
guys.
She says she's been dealing with Hurricane Ian all day, but we are safe. Thank gosh.
Yes.
We're thinking of everyone that's affected by the hurricane right now. I know that it touched down in North Carolina, I believe, today.
Yes. So for those of you guys affected by that storm, hopefully, hopefully everything gets better soon. Hurricanes, just with any natural disaster, it's not even just the disaster itself, which obviously is so, catastrophic most of the time, or a lot of the time. But it's the aftermath too, the destruction of it, the property, everything. So it's not just like the hurricane. If a hurricane lasts a couple of days, it's weeks, if not months, sometimes years of cleanup to get it back to somewhat what it was like before the hurricane. So for those of you guys that have suffered any damage, hopefully it's not too expensive, right? So let's fluff this form out. See the difference just by fluffing it? Look at this side versus this side. So, initially when I first started designing, I was very particular, and I would make sure to fluff every single branch before doing anything. This is especially true for a technique like today where we're not covering it. If we were going to cover it with a bunch of beautiful flowers and greenery, I probably wouldn't go as heavy with the fluffing process.
Marcia asked what size wreath this is.
This is a 24-inch work frame. Evergreen form. Hey, Brenda. If you bought last month, do you get it automatically? Yes, Brenda. So that's one of the awesome things about bargain boxes is, there's no commitment, right? So if you wanted to cancel, you can cancel up to a certain date. I forget what the date we have set is. But, once you purchase it, if you want to receive products, for every month, there's nothing else that you need to do, right? It just comes out automatically and it gets sent to you. So it's a subscription box, which makes life a little bit easier for those of you that just want the stuff that I use. So it's all of the goodies that we use in our lives.
And you should get a confirmation email. So everyone that purchased September boxes, you should be getting your confirmation email for October today or tomorrow, letting you know that it's on the way.
So I'm so excited. We have, this box, I love the September one we did, but you guys know how much I love Christmas. And this box, I think me and Dad, and you picked a few of the ribbons that we're putting in it, is really, really cool. So I don't think there's any mesh in this box, but there's beautiful signs, beautiful ribbons. We have some decorative picks, some greenery, high quality greenery. I don't think any flowers, but some cool sprays. We'll say that much. I don't want to give too much away. We'll do a release showing you guys what's in it in the next few days. Probably Tuesday, I'd say. What do you think?
Yeah.
Monday's crazy, so probably Tuesday. All right, see how much better that form looks? Thank you for the shares, you guys. How do we change our payment method? So, Brenda, I think you sent an email earlier. I haven't had the chance to answer it yet, so we'll respond to your email after this video. So now it's time to create our bow. So I cut 2 lengths of this velvet. This is Sam's Club velvet, but we do have a really pretty velvet that we used today, right, with the white edge. So you can find some products available at nicksseasonaldecor.com. But the stuff I'm using today is stuff that I've had for how many years now, Al? A long time. So we're going to do a traditional bow.
So, Steve, depending on the day you sign up, it will either come out of your account on the 1st or the 2nd of every month. So it will be right on time, same schedule, every single month.
Every single month, yeah. And so, like I said, we only are open the 1st and 2nd. I don't think we're going to have any left over at the end of the 2nd day. Maybe they'll sell out tomorrow. Who knows? You never really know. But with the amount of love that we got for the box and the amount of people that wanted to order them, we had to pull some strings to be able to get any more. I'm doing pretty good for 7 fingers, right? I'm not even using the lower 2. So it's only the 1st and 2nd, and that helps us to, deal with memberships, and it just makes it smoother to have all the subscriptions the same couple of days. So
Jeffrey says, who's that styling a new haircut?
I know. What do you guys think of my new haircut? I took a shower last night and I shampooed. So whenever I wash my hair, which has to be every day or else I could fry French fries with the amount of grease in my hair. But I shampooed last night, and that's why it kind of looks a little frizzy, right? It doesn't look textured unless it's already greasy.
No, it looks good.
It was a mess this morning. I actually opened up a water bottle and poured it on my head because we filmed the 101 this morning, and I started the critique, and my hair, I looked like, was it not, what is it? Sesame Street, the yellow one. Is it Bert?
Big Bird?
No. Okay, First of all, that's offensive.
Sorry.
Is it Bert?
You said
I think
yellow.
it's Bert, the yellow one.
Oh, I'm
where he
not
has, like, that
sure.
little tough...
Ernie and Bert?
Ernie and Bert. I don't know if it's Ernie or Bert, but one of them. You guys can let me know. So we're going to do a really full bow today. At least 6 or 7 loops on either side. Sue likes my haircut. Thank you, Sue. Gorgeous wreath, nice and full. Yes, isn't that a nice evergreen form? So hopefully we'll be getting in some evergreens in soon. I don't know if we have any plain ones coming in yet, but we do have some nice forms coming in. So we definitely made sure to order some wreaths because you guys have been asking for them. So it's kind of time to give you guys what you want.
Pat said, Bert. Dolores says, Nick is just cute, and Alex, you are adorable. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peggy says, Bert is yellow. Okay.
Okay, so I'm the
You
better
are
one.
right.
Yeah. That's who I am. I'm Bert. You could be Ernie, I guess.
Ernie and Bert. Should we
Maybe
do that for Halloween?
Yeah,
I
I was just
know.
thinking that. Ernie and Bert. All right, we're going to snip this off.
Janet said, but Big Bird is okay too, Nick.
All right, so look at these scissors, you guys. I don't know what happened to my other scissors. I did have a couple pairs on the stairs, but you know what I think she did? I think she brought them to the warehouse. But we have some exciting news, don't we, Alex? We have scissors coming in Monday. So we're going to add that to the calendar, you guys. We have scissors coming in. We have wire snips coming in. And a bunch of other goodies. So definitely check back at nickseasonaldecor.com come Monday. And you'll see lots of awesome products in stock. So we're going to add that to the calendar. And if you have no idea what I mean by calendar, Alex generated a calendar. Well, you can talk about it.
Yeah, and it's going to have all of our lives, all of our upcoming events, anything exciting that's happening. It's all going to be on that calendar, and you can find that at wreathcommunity.com. There's a tab right up top where it says calendar, and the good thing is you can actually click on the events in the calendar and add it directly to your phone, your tablet, your computer, anything, so that you have that reminder pop up on that day.
How awesome. Hands up for that, you guys. Isn't that awesome? One quick thing, though. You said will be, but it's already there. So,
oh, yeah, it's already there.
We have more things to add, so definitely check back in over the next couple of days. That way you guys can see some other exciting events and things that we're doing. So, fluffing this bow out. We're going to place it on the side today. Oh, I love this velvet ribbon. I mean, come on. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Make sure it looks good. And that's how you do a bow, you guys. With dull scissors and 7 fingers. So if I can do it, you can do it. So another thing, too, what you see me doing here is I'm just running my fingers, all 6 of them now, through the wires to get any creases, any kinks out. I want my ribbons to look as kind of pristine as possible. Not in every situation, though, because I feel like over the last few months I've been a little bit more relaxed with my bows. But that's just because I like to change my mind constantly or else I get bored. So there is the bow. Now it's time to spruce it up. We might do something different with the tails, too. So again, tonight what we're doing, you guys, is we're creating an economical wreath, something that can cater to a lot of homes and a lot of customers who might not want to spend, $200 for a design. Something simple, something still beautiful, and it gets the job done. So let's work in some ornaments now.
Janet says, it sure looks festive.
Right? And I see we have almost 450 of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and for spreading the love on this video. I don't think I've ever said that, but I know it's definitely a phrase a lot of people say. So I'm just going to say share. I say share. Facebook doesn't like that word, but so be it.
Sandy asked how many loops?
6, 7. I mean, look at the difference. See this loop here, Al? Mm-hmm. Look at the size difference between the two. I mean, that's pretty drastic, right?
Yeah.
And it's not looking bad. So don't be afraid of doing that too. Have different size loops. It'll still look beautiful. Good evening, Donna. For those of you just tuning in, our bargain boxes are opening up. So tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time, we will have some more bargain boxes to add. We weren't planning on doing it, so all of the stuff that we ordered for the October bargain box, which is coming out this week, we actually are going to list because we had to get more increments, right? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of you guys wanted bargain boxes and we didn't have the numbers for them. So we have some openings and I'm not sure how long they'll last. So this box is full of Christmas goodies. So if you like Christmas, it's your time to shine. And you can learn more at nickseasonaldecor.com. So I'm just taking 3 white ornaments. I'm not popping the tops off or anything. I'm just dipping them in my glue skillet, which is scaring me. And I'm just sticking them on. Place one under this loop.
Dawn asked, what fingers did you burn?
These 2. And then this one, I mean, there's no marks on this hand, but I feel it. So I burned my thumb and these 2 fingers. So sorry to make it gruesome, you guys, but that's the nature of designing. So, Nick, do you have the candy corn picks to put in your wreath? So, Lou, we sold out of those in 2 days, right? Mm-hmm. If that. We have candy corn garland coming in. And I'm going to take a poll in the wreath community to see if they would like it in kit form. I'm really excited about it because it was one of the musts that I told Dad that I wanted. So, that'll be in Monday. And do you want to talk about the big wreath that's coming in?
Ooh, I'm excited for that. We have a wreath coming in that is 72 inches.
Yes.
Is that across? Diameter, right? Diameter.
So, yeah.
72
across.
inches. That is a big wreath.
A very big wreath.
Very big wreath. I think it's the biggest that Nick's ever worked on.
By far.
So we have some really cool ideas coming up for that guy.
And it's actually going to be a community, I don't want to say community service, but, you know, it's going to be something exciting. We'll say that much.
Yes.
But we do have another one on order that's coming in too. So it looks like I'm going to have two 72-inch wreaths. So.
Well, why have one when you can have two? Right?
No, because that's the logic that got me in trouble. Don't listen to her, you guys. If you listen to that logic, you're going to end up like me. Against your will. Well, I guess that's a good thing, right? It's good for you guys. It's bad for my pockets, but we give it all away for free. So it is good for you guys, at least. So, like I said, we don't have many things to add to this, but we have some of these pretty ornaments that we might as well work in. This is just a leftover bucket of these things.
Joe says, that is beautiful. I love it.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. What do you guys think? Show of hands. Isn't this pretty? Is there anything you can use to keep your ribbon from fading? Asked Debbie. So, Debbie, one thing I want to say about, you know, ribbons or any of the products that you see us use on a daily basis, you know, they're not meant to last a lifetime. So it really depends on the weather. Keep in mind, if things are weatherproof, if things are fade resistant, if things are water resistant, whatever the case may be, the elements out there, you guys, will overpower and overshadow anything. So any product in this world, with the sun being how strong it is and the weather, nothing is 100% going to last. So when it comes to ribbon fading, I say just let it happen. That's the best thing you can do. I know other designers like to use spray, what's the word? Spray sealant. I am not a fan of spray sealant for one reason and one reason only, and that it yellows over time, and I don't really see a huge perk to using it. So, you know, to each their own, but I don't think I want anything to be yellowing, you know? But I haven't tried it, so I really can't speak on that. Love it. Makes me want to decorate for Christmas. Kathy, I am so ready for Christmas, it's not even funny.
Miranda says red is her favorite color.
Awesome.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly. Traditional colors, right? Who loves red and white? I was going to say red and yellow for whatever reason. Actually, I don't love red and yellow together. You know that. In my garden, I refuse to put those two colors together.
I know.
It reminds me of McDonald's.
I love them together.
You do. Well, Alex this year, you guys, has been loving orange.
I love orange.
You love orange this year. And if I was to ask you that a couple of years ago, the answer would be no.
I know.
Which is funny. So Alex is like me, you guys, where she likes something one minute and then hates it the next.
I know. But this year, just orange, flowers, everything.
Everything. Yeah, you're right. You know what we should bring back? Deco mesh tubing. We have bins here, you guys. I don't know if you want it. Hands up if you want some free deco mesh tubing.
Joe says, sometimes I just change the boat each year if I reuse the wreath outside.
Genius, Joe. Exactly, you guys. And getting back to the fading aspect of things, we've had burlap wreaths. We've had all sorts of wreaths fade over time. And something falling? No. The best thing about that is that it fades consistently and evenly. So if you spray a certain chemical on something, you know, the coverage might not be perfect. So what ends up happening is it might fade on one side and then not fade on the other side. So it really depends. Should we come back in with more? What do you guys think of that? Yeah, 72-inch wreath. Must be for the entrance to the shopping mall. Our shopping mall in town. We have like 3 malls in town, by the way, you guys. And you know what the mall is? The mall is a shopping plaza. Mm-hmm. It's just like 3 stores.
Like the bank, usually.
The bank. We have 2 shopping malls with 2 different banks.
Yeah.
And the bank is 1/3 of the resident in the parking lot. So I have these. And we have these coming in. So these came from Michael's, but we have our own version coming in, which look identical, right? I don't know if you've seen them, but they look identical. Here we have the red ones. Should I work some of these? We also have white.
Yes, Bob. If you signed up last month, you're still subscribed to the bargain box and you do not have to sign up again. It will automatically deduct from your account on the 1st or the 2nd, depending on what day you signed up, and then you will automatically get a bargain box shipped out to you.
Yep. So if you're locked in, there's nothing you need to do. Should we add some candies? Hands up. Some candies in this?
Kathy Joe says, beautiful wreath, love the simplicity.
Thank you, Kathy.
Peggy loves it.
All right, so how many of you guys are thinking about joining the bargain box? I don't want to give anything away, but let me know down below if you're thinking about it. Again, opens up midnight Eastern. Should we add some candies though? I think we'll save them.
I like them without the candy, honestly.
You like it without the candy?
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful, Lane says.
So for those of you that don't want to spend a fortune, but still want to purchase something from, whether it be me or another designer, or whether you're a designer in business, something like this is a great price point to have available in your shop. Whether it's Etsy, whether it's local craft shows, right? Craft shows, craft fairs, whatever the case may be, something like this, you have a plain evergreen form, right? There's no premium greenery or flowers. You have half a box of ornaments, and you have a beautiful bow. You could add a sign to it. You could add a monogram to it. There's so many different ways to embellish it and enhance it to your liking or your customer's liking. So there we have it. I mean, I don't think I want to add anything else. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
If I had a few more ornaments, I would have brought it down a little bit. But we can always just tilt it too. Does that look any better, tilted?
Yeah.
Well, let's try that. I'm just going to pull these tails downwards and see if that helps. That way we have a little bit more.
I like the ribbon a lot. I like the snowdrift.
I do too. Did you guys hear that? Alex just said snowdrift. She's starting to know the patterns. What was the one that you said a couple weeks ago? Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
No.
You said some kind of pattern or something. And my favorite story, you guys, is that we were watching a movie one time, and this was early on. So this must have been early on, you know, when you started working for me. There was a 14-inch grapevine in the movie, and you just look at me and you said that's a 14-inch grapevine. And then I think you said that retails for $5.75 in our shop. It was just the spur of the moment and pretty funny. So there is the finished design. Nothing more, nothing less. Something simple. You know, again, we go live every Monday at 9:15 Eastern, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and every other Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So sometimes we do pre-recorded videos too. So make sure to follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find products available at nixseasonaldecor.com. Bargain boxes open up tonight at midnight at nixseasonaldecor.com. And yeah, find our calendar so you can add events to your phone at wreathcommunity.com. So thank you guys for joining. If you like this video, be sure to give a thumbs up and a share and help us inspire others. So bye everyone.
Good night, everyone.